What is going on, everyone? Thank you for checking out my review of Adam Sandler's latest film, Happy Gilmore 2, the long awaited sequel to, in my favorite, Happy Gilmore. Um, this has been something that I have been so nervous about. This film, I love Happy Gilmore. Like I just said, it's my favorite film of Adam Sandler's. And I was really wondering how this sequel was going to turn out, because now the most popular thing to do is these legacy sequels. And I love Adam Sandler. He's one of my favorite actors as far as comedy roles and stuff. And I love the group of people that he always has included in his movies. But we really didn't need a sequel to Happy Gilmore. But then again, it was like, well, I think it's going to be cool to be able to see Happy, older and how he's doing and how the family's going and stuff. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I really, really wanted to like this film, but unfortunately, I have to fall in line with everybody else. I didn't care for it much at all. Normally when I hear all the bad publicity and I hear the bad reviews about how sequels are terrible or oh this one's 20 years late, 30 years late, something like that. Um, Normally, I just kind of push that off to the side and go, well, I'll be a judge for myself. Well, unfortunately, I really did not enjoy this movie. Um, the first act, I was already thrown off, and I might as well say it. Spoiler talk. So if you have not seen it, don't watch this video. Come back after you watch it, or if you like spoilers, then go ahead and stick with me. But within the first 5 minutes of the film, once Happy kills his wife by hitting her in the head with a golf ball, that took me out of it. I was like, we all. It's a same story that we've heard before when it comes to these long sequels about the wife dying and now the husband or the main character is depressed and he has to get his courage back up, or he has to have that one final victory. And it just, to me, it was Happy Gilmore. The original was nonstop funny. Uh, it had a lot of heart, and I was hoping this one would bring that back, but it didn't. I didn't like I didn't like Happy killing his wife by accident, of course. I did not like the fact that how his boys acted. I didn't, all the cameos in the film. I didn't know half of them, the golfers. I didn't know them, but like I know Eminem when he made an appearance, and then Post Malone, MJF, an AEW wrestler, and so many other cameos. They weren't necessarily needed. Some of them worked, some of them didn't. I did like Eminem's role in it, just even though he was in it for like 3 minutes. But I do know that Chubbs, which was Carl Weathers, he was supposed to be back in the film, but unfortunately he passed away. But then it's like, oh, well, what do we do now that he's gone? We bring his son in. Oh, and guess what? His son's going to have a wooden hand too, the same hand. And it just had the same exact jokes. Like Adam Sandler, once he agrees to work with him and he squeezes his hand, he breaks all the fingers off. Um, and the flashbacks, like they would show you clips of the first one, and it was cool every once in a while. They could have showed you like maybe a couple, but it was almost like it was introducing the original to the new audience and reminding the older audience how much we love the old film, the first one. And that got annoying after a while. It was like, okay, we get it. We know what happened. If you're watching this film and there's little twists and there's little sayings that you remember the first one, you don't have to show us from the first one. We're here because we were fans of the original Happy Gilmore. I did not like what they did with Shooter McGavin. He did a good role. I will say that he gave his heart in it, but here he absolutely hates Happy Gilmore. Talks about he wants to strangle Happy Gilmore if he sees him, and then we get a 3 to 4 minute fight scene with Shooter and Happy, and then they both just sit on the ground next to a tombstone and they make up, and now they're working together. Did not like that. Thought that was awful. Uh, Another thing is the storyline I felt was going to be decent enough to where Happy is wanting to put his daughter I think he's wanting to send her to Paris for this ballet class and stuff, and he's needing to get back to making money. And the only way he can really redeem himself and make money is by going back to golf. I thought that was a good storyline, and I figured it was going to be, you know, he's going to make it to the top, and he's going to either win the actual tournament or he's going to come close. But either way, you knew he was going to succeed in getting his daughter the money she needed for the trip. And then they just wiped that away and go this weird way with this new golfing style called Maxi, I think is what it was called. And they were talking about how they would cut a tendon in the hip to where they can hit the long drive like Happy does. And it just totally turned into like a Don't Mess with the Zohan film, the last act. The third act was terrible when it's the big finale and they're playing. There's, I think it's 4-on-4 maybe. And it's the old golfers versus the new golfers, the new style. It was unbelievable, and it totally lost the heart that the original one had. And like I said, I did not want to come and crap on this film because I really enjoy the first Happy Gilmore, and I really enjoy Adam Sandler's films. But man, this one was just disappointing. It missed the mark bad, and man, just to stop and compare the two, it's not even comparable. And what disappoints me the most is now that I watch Happy Gilmore, the first one, I love it. Every time I watch it, I still laugh. But now to know that this crap is right behind it, so now after I watch the first one, I always, in my mind, is going to go, yeah, but then they brought back that second one. Anything positive I can say? The soundtrack was phenomenal. Adam Sandler always has a good soundtrack in his movies. Um, it had a few funny parts, but not many at all. A lot of callbacks, like I said, from the first one, but um, I don't know. It really missed the mark for me, and I don't know. Like I said, it's just to the point where these legacy sequels have to quit, have to stop coming out. Um, yeah, that's my review on Happy Gilmore 2. I mean, there's not much. I don't want to sit here and just keep crapping on it the whole entire time, but I really wanted to enjoy this film. I was, like I said, I had my doubts going into it. I knew it wasn't going to be as good as the first one. That's like Dumb and Dumber 2. I knew it was never going to live up to be as good as the first one. The first Dumb and Dumber is my all-time favorite comedy movie, but at least I still enjoyed Dumb and Dumber 2. I loved how Harry and Lloyd interacted with each other. I loved that Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey could get back into those roles, and I liked the second one, but it was nowhere near as good as the first one. This one, it just didn't even seem like it was Happy Gilmore at all. I'm talking as far as Adam Sandler playing that role. It didn't. It made it's honestly it's a depressing film, and you don't want to see Happy Gilmore crying in a bathroom and being sad. And like I said, once that third act happened to where they were facing the other team, it just went too out there, and it didn't even feel like it was a real golf movie. And to have like when they're going to be putting in and the ground can pick up and spin, I mean, it's just stuff like that that just irritates me. It's like you lost all realistic. Um, I don't know. You've lost credibility with me. But anyway, that's my review on Happy Gilmore 2. Let me know what you guys and gals think about the film, whether you liked it, whether you disliked it. Am I being too hard on the film? I normally go into films with open minds, and I can find the dumbest films funny, but just to know that this is following my favorite Adam Sandler movie, it was definitely a thumbs down for me. So with that being said, God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you until next time. And I'm in the process of moving, so that's one reason why I haven't been putting stuff out, because we've been in the process of buying a new house, and my next video will probably be in another location. So just bear with me. But as always, God bless each and every one of you, and until next time.